Anyway, I can't wait to keep talking about this game on the next week. But until then, you do your stuff and I'll do mine.
Man, I wonder when this guy's going to upload another video. Wait a minute! Yeah, sorry I didn't upload any videos for the past 3 weeks. Man, I didn't even upload a video about the 600 subscriber special. Speaking of, thank you so much for 600 subscribers. Oh my god! I truly wanted to do something special for this milestone, but at the same time, I had many more things that I needed to take care of, like learning what a primary key is. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that knowledge, but you probably don't know what a primary key is, so ha! Joke's on you, buddy. Anyways, how do you do this YouTube thing again? Mario Strikers, the football variant of Mario, and my personal favorite variant of this sports saga. And if you're wondering, yes, I'm calling it football. It's no surprise that this series is considered the best by many people. You got the first Mario Strikers release for the Nintendo GameCube that set the idea of Mario and football, combining it with some special shots that you could do, but most importantly, the speed of the game. Tossing the ball with your teammates and shooting the most epic shot ever in football history with Yoshi. What could possibly top this? Mario Strikers Charged. This game is honestly something else. I don't think there is a greater feeling than when this game was on its peak. Mario Strikers Charged was a must in your Wii catalog because it was not just only a simple sequel to keep the game alive on another console. It added new characters that were rewarded in a tournament mode. It added tons and tons of new stages that not only changed the background but also the gameplay, which is something good if you don't want the same thing over and over. There is also new super shots and the perfect combination of the motion controls with football. Mario Strikers Charged is honestly one of my favorite games. They truly knew what to do for a sequel. Not too much to feel like a totally different game, but also not that little of a change so it feels the same. And just the personality on the characters when entering a match or when scoring a goal is just mwah, it's so well executed. So I'm gonna ask you the same thing. What could possibly top this? Am I supposed to be impressed or something? Look, I get it, Nintendo. You like money. So do I, okay? But, you know, you don't have to be super obvious about it. I've mentioned Mario Strikers Battle League in other videos. I've said that it's unfinished, I've said that it's bad, and many more things. But I never really had a full video explaining the things that bothered me when this game released and actually played it. And I want to make it clear. I'm calling this game bad from the moment that I played it, not from the moment that it was revealed. Because the trailers, sure, yeah, they are delightful to look at, and the fact that Nintendo remembered this series of games and bringing it back to the Nintendo Switch was something just so magical at the time. If the few things that were on the GameCube were enough for hours of entertainment and Mario Strikers Charged was just an amazing experience on itself, what could they be cooking for the next installment releasing on the newest console? Before we get into the gameplay and, you know, me whining for like 8 minutes about this game, I want to bring up the very first thing that was shown in the trailer. Combining stages, like literally that's how the trailer opens. 2 football stages merge up to create a new one. At first glance this seems like a dumb idea since, you know, it's a football court. What changes could there be? Maybe one side having regular human beings and the other side having Koopas and Goopas, I don't know. But remember, it's Mario Strikers we're talking about. The same game that has courts that have flying cows, or rays that disappear you, or thunder out of the sudden striking you. Imagine having one side be in space and the other side be a normal football court. That's what I wanted for this feature to be, since you have the amazing catalog of stages from Mario Strikers Charged that come with so many gameplay features like the ones that I've just mentioned. And you can make so many more of these, like playing on the street and suddenly cars drive by, or here's another one, what if Messi appears out of nowhere and takes your ball? Wouldn't it be cool? Combining 2 stages of course is to make a new one just opens up for so many possibilities. Imagine this concept on Mario Kart or in Smash Bros. Just process that thought and imagine all of the things that you can have by just combining 2 separate styles of gameplay stages. But what did Nintendo do, you may ask? There we go. This is probably the most disappointing thing about this game. And I really gotta ask, why? Why go all out and saying, oh yeah, you can totally combine 2 stages if it's going to be the exact same thing on both sides? What is a green stage going to look if I merge it up with another green stage? I don't know, let's see what happens. Actually, I was expecting something else, you know? It's not even the fact that if you pick two different color stages, the colors merge or something like that. It's just blue-green. And also the amazing things that are on the stages, like this one themed on space, or this one that's all spooky and all that. It's barely visible mid-gameplay. So I'm asking again, why? Why go all out on these little details that you get to see for 10 miserable seconds and having the stages feel like a normal one instead of merging two? That's basically the whole point of this game. Why add something if you're not going to make the benefit from it and just leave the idea there? The thought of merging two stages is cool. The thought of the background of the stage being detailed is also amazing. But what is the point of all of that if you're never even going to show it, or it doesn't even have a proper use? And okay, it's not like in the other games you could see the entirety of the background, but you can totally see the difference between this one, and also this one. And let's do the exact same scenario with Mario Strikers Battle League. Do you see any difference besides the grass with this stage and this stage? Or how about this one and this one? Or how about this one and that one? I can go on if you like. And also, one big point of this problem is also the music. You can totally hear the difference between the first stadium being super loud compared to this other stage being more of a chill song. It's so disappointing that the fact of the stage is not being brought back from Mario Strikers Charge, but also the lack of new ones and kind of tweaking the same one over and over to create a quote-unquote new stadium. But wait, just when you thought it couldn't get worse, the characters. One of the many things that I loved about Mario Strikers Charge is the unlockable characters. Even though there weren't that many to unlock, the way you unlock them was challenging and also so rewarding. Completing an in-game tournament and then face the champion to get the character, like, dude, I'm all for it, okay? So now imagine seeing the tournament bracket in another way, like in a news format where toads appear and show the statistics, or in a super big stadium. Also, imagine the characters that could be added as unlockables. If there was so many unlockables in other recent sports games, like in Mario Tennis Aces or in Mario Golf Super Rush, just imagine the possibilities of this game. You know the deal by now. No unlockables. Nothing, zero, zilch, zero, nada, güey. Again, I may sound like a broken disc, but what is the point of having special stats of these characters if you're giving everything to the player right away? What is the point of having a tournament mode if there's no more rewards than just coins to buy gear? I would have honestly liked that even one of the characters, like in the first Mario Strikers, was an unlockable one, but it seems like they've forgotten that special touch to the game. And I want you to prepare for this statement: unlockable characters, in a way, keep the game alive. I remember I was so excited when I finally got Petey Piranha on Mario Strikers Charge. Side note, I think I'm lying because I never really got Petey Piranha on Mario Strikers Charge. You know, I imagine of getting that, but like actually happening, I don't think so. Petey Piranha is just so cool to play, and it felt so rewarding since it was a really difficult match against him, and they didn't even bring him back to Mario Strikers Battle League. Of course, we got our quote-unquote DLC characters that came later on with free updates to the game, and that's another thing that I really hate, but you know, whatever, we already covered that in other videos. I literally couldn't care less for Diddy Kong or for Shy Guy being a DLC character. That just feels weird on its own, you know? So what is this game offering in like a single player division, you know? Is there like a story mode, like an adventure mode? Oh, get the gear. Oh, how cool. I'm guessing that you get, I don't know, references like in Super Mario Odyssey, where you have a bunch of things from the past of Mario. Armor Knight, futuristic, a samurai, you know, it. What is so resembling seeing Donkey Kong with an armor? Why couldn't it have been any other thing? This gear option feels super rushed. It doesn't resemble anything, and it's so weird to see Mario playing football with the heaviest armor ever. This option was the thing that was supposed to keep you engaged on this game, and for me, it did the exact opposite. Oh, but is there like a special animation on the shots whenever you use one of these? Or maybe merging up two of these costumes gives another effect to the special shot that you do? No, it just boosts up your stat and I don't know, you look goofy in the field. The gear option is so forgettable and so out of place with the things that they are offering. Why couldn't it be a separate thing for every single character? Given that the stages don't seem to take a lot of memory since it's, the same thing, couldn't they add a little bit of spice into the gear? Like, I don't know, have Luigi with a vacuum or have Toad with the Captain Toad fit? Those are cool ideas, but seeing Yoshi with a futuristic outfit is just... Okay, I won't lie, that looks cool as f, but it's not cool enough because it doesn't do anything else. Before I end this video, I really want to tackle for like 1 minute the whole gameplay thing. As I've said, there was no unlockables on the characters, but also there is no returning ones as your sidekick. Do you remember in Super Mario Strikers Charge, where you had teammates that weren't supposed to be as important as the captain, but still managed to do a really good job on the field? Toad was a sidekick, Drivons was a sidekick, Birdo was a sidekick. These characters may look like a requirement since it's a team game and you have to play with other people, but they fulfill a very special role with their special abilities. Toad can jump really high, Drivons disappears out of nowhere, and Hammerbro just pulls a big ass hammer out of nowhere. Those abilities were the thing that complemented the whole entire gameplay and made it feel like the captain and the special sidekicks. In Mario Strikers Battle League, you have 4 captains and the difference between the characters is super obvious. Would you have guessed Hammerbro's ability? Would you have guessed Toad's ability? Hell no, because you don't think that this little guy can jump 6 feet in the air. In comparison of Mario Strikers Battle League, you know that this guy is going to be slow, but hits really hard. You know that this guy is small and it doesn't really have that much strength, but he runs really fast. And that's it, because there's no like Toad jumping really high to avoid the goalkeeper. And the special shots, oh my god, the special shots. One thing that I truly consider important about these special shots is that you get to do them whenever you want, just like in the first game and the second game. But in Mario Strikers Battle League, the game pops up a special orb, I don't know, I didn't do research for this part, a special orb that grants you the ability to do a special shot. That just ruins the whole vibe because now you have to wait for the game to drop a special orb, and oh no, you've run out of time, so now you have to wait again. And even if you hit a special shot, it doesn't really take that much of a skill to block that shot. This is now just mashing a button. In comparison of Mario Strikers Charge, where you have to be fully determined to see where the ball is going to appear to block it with the motion controls. Although I'm not gonna lie, the originality on the animations are sick. I'll give them that. Look, I truly wanted this game to be something else, I didn't want the single player option to be the exact same as the multiplayer option. Football matches over and over. Okay, it's not like in Mario Strikers Charge was any different, but it had a certain touch, You get to see the trophies and also see in a DS the news about who's winning and who is not. You felt that pressure when playing against the new character that you were about to unlock. In Mario Strikers Battle League, I don't feel that much of a difference compared to a single player match, since I know I'm getting coins and I know that it doesn't matter what stages are merged, I'm always going to get the same thing. I really wanted the characters to be another special fact about this game. It was a surprise to see Pauline being a playable character, like that's truly a dream come true, but it would have been even more exciting for me to see that she's a champion of a tournament and I will get to play as her at some point. But having the characters all for you at the very first time you open the game just takes even more exciting out of me, since why am I going to play this game since I have everything now? It was so weird to not only see this game not being as equally good as the predecessor, but instead downgrading from that position. Is that a thing now? Like, are we now supposed to expect the game to have everything for us? This game was a total cash grab from Nintendo. They truly accomplished on showing amazing features like merch stadiums, gear for the characters, and new special shots, but they kinda got stuck on that part and didn't develop the rest. And I'm saying that's bad, but with friends it's another experience actually. And I think of that situation with every game, because even when a game is so bad, we can laugh at the game for being so badly made, but with Mario Strikers Battle League, it could be a fun experience for people seeing that this game is available for 8 players to play, so you truly can get a good time from this game. But for like 10 to 15 minutes, then it starts to get repetitive. Will we ever see a new Mario Strikers game? Probably, but the quality for sure will be a thing to debate because of Mario Strikers Battle League. And what do you think Nintendo will do if there's ever a new game? My opinion is that if they want to really try to deliver a good game, is focus on Mario Strikers Charge and just extend on that idea. Have more characters, more stages, and for the love of God, don't add basic gear, please. And my final question is, what is a primary key? God damn it, I already forgot.